Nananum, this great Ashanti kingdom, now over 300 years old, has stood the test of time and achieved consequence all over the world. Nana Asantehene, during the era of conquests, your predecessors and grandfathers led this Ashanti nation to conquer. We still remember the conquering hands of your grandfather Opoku I, for during the 20-year period between 1726 and 1746, he conquered giants like Achimkweu, Techiman, Ga Dangbe, Gonja, Dagomba, and as well as all the way to Karachi. Nana Asantehene, those were the days of the era of wars and warriorism, territory grabbing, conquests, and its eventual consequence called colonialism. With colonialism came the anti-colonial movements and the various struggles. Here again, your grandfather Prempeh II was available to assist and to lead with consequence and circumstance.
That night, the Asantehene was able to talk to Lennox Boyd at a dinner arranged by Colin Russell.
And I think Lennox Boyd was very impressed with the courtesy, the genuineness, the strength of appeal of the Asantehene, who loved his people and really was their king.
Post-colonial Ghana was fraught with conflicts, military interventions, and at least 3 failed attempts at democracy. Here again, your predecessor Opoku I II was a bulwark to help steer the affairs of the country into a 4th republic. His diplomacy and magnanimity kept Ghana together as one nation, one people, united to build a new democracy. Ashanti was strong in the era of wars and has been even stronger in the era of peace, unity, and leadership for all mankind. So Nana Asantehene, we remember your history, the history of the Osei Tutu dynasty, a narrative of conquests, of anti-colonialism, of nurturing democracy for Ghana. And today, we celebrate your enduring leadership, an icon of peace, an engine of growth and prosperity, a representation of unity and stability. The Yendi Skin dispute, which led to the eventual beheading of an incumbent Yana in 2002, is one of the longest skin disputes in modern history. It began in 1968 and only ended when you, Nana Asantehene, decided to dedicate your time, strength, and effort to resolving the crisis. And this happened when President J.A. Kufuor appointed you to lead the road to peace in Dagbon, combining that with the visionary leadership of President Kufuor, who had long indicated his commitment to resolving this matter before he ascended the presidency in 2017. Nana Asantehene, after you chaired over 1,000 separate meetings in this Menchia Palace, you confidently guided the process to its logical conclusion without fear, favor, or political influence.
No one can take my sovereign, my liking you as my children to misbehave in front of me. Now, if the Yana were sitting here, then you cannot misbehave like that, so you don't do that in front of me. I hold that authority and power here, and therefore no one. Please let me have the patience at my sons to resolve, try and find solutions to this, but I don't want anyone to take it for granted. No.
Let me put it on record that at no time has any president or party or political party brought any influence at all on this committee. None of them. You have not brought any pressure on us to resolve this. Sure, they know I would never allow anyone to bring pressure on me to settle issues on whether the president likes it this way or not. That no one can force me to do it. So we've come to this conclusion based on the customs and traditions of Dagbon, and we want to assure you that we'll continue through that till we get a new Yana. So the impression that the MPP is now here and they're in a hurry to perform the funeral of Na Muhammadu, no, that's not the issue. So the president sitting there has not brought any pressure on me to resolve that. And I've gone through NDC and MPP governments, and none of them brought any pressure on me. We've resolved this through the customs and traditions, and we are here to present that to you, Mr. President. So thank you very much.
On that same day, you gave the roadmap to the enduring solution to the almost half a century old Yendi Skin dispute.
We've come here to inform you. This committee took a decision and said that the funeral of Nam Muhammadu Abdullahi should be performed from the 14th of December to the 28th of December this year.
So,
They have a 1-week respite, and the next will be from the 4th to the 19th or 18th of January. Then the Andanis would also perform. On that very day, the last day, the Friday, there are 4 recognized elders who have to sit in seclusion, and then they would have to do their oracles to choose a new Yana. And that starts from the very Friday that the funeral of Naya Kubu Andani finishes. So we hopefully believe so that after the 18th, the oracles will start, and God willing, within the few days, we shall have a new Yana. And that's what I've come to present to you.
Nana Asantehene, everything you said on that occasion happened according to plan, and then the grand occasion occurred.
A month ago, almost to the day, I was in Yindi, fittingly attired as a self-proclaimed Prince of Dagbon, to witness the installation of Yana Muhammad Abukari II as the overlord of Dagbon. Thousands of our compatriots were there to share in the joy of the occasion. It was a ceremony that many had despaired we would ever see. But a new Yana, accepted by the 2 gates of Abudu and Andani, was installed on that day. It brought to an end decades of feuding that laid low the proud and ancient kingdom of Dagbon. It was a happy day, and it marked the climax of a long, tortuous journey and a hard grind on the part of many people through the years. Mr. Speaker, I was not looking to be accorded any special title or accolade, and I was certainly not looking for praise. I did want to do whatever I could to make sure that this long-running sore that was such a blight on Dagbon and Ghana, and which dragged down the development process in our country, could be resolved and we could move on. We had spent enough emotional stress, enough time, enough energy, and enough money on the Dagbon dispute. I wanted that amount of emotion, that time, that energy, and that money to be spent on trying to make Dagbon and Ghana prosperous.
Nana Asantehene, on this note, we say thank you for your efforts to bring lasting peace to Dagbon. We know you fought hard, you thought hard, and you led steadfastly to bring Ghana another piece of glory. You thoroughly deserve this commemorative lunch. To Mr. President, we say thank you. It is under your presidency that all the work came to fruition.
We started from President Kufuor, and then we went through late Professor Mills, and then we went through President Mahama, and then now you sit in the chair, and I stand before you here to present Dagbon as where we have reached now. And therefore, maybe you are the luckiest president because
Thank you for your vision. Nanano, yet demo cienza.